18 years after the 9/11's terrorist attacks, two of the beams from the World Trade Center have found a permanent home in West suburban Wheaton. Cantigny Park will hold a special ceremony Wednesday afternoon to honor the thousands of lives lost on September 11, 2001, with a new permanent exhibit centered on two of the steel support beams that once held up the twin towers of the World Trade Center. Not only can you see the beam, you can actually touch the beam and really get a sense of the power of that day, said Krewasky Salter, executive director of 1st Division Museum, the military museum at Cantigny Park. The museum features artifacts and exhibits dating back as far as World War I and tells the story of the members of the military who went to war as a result of 9/11s, specifically those in the U.S. Army's 1st Infantry Division. The beams were acquired by the museum in 2012 and will be dedicated at a ceremony called Heroes of 9/11s at 4:30 p.m. The beams are here to pay tribute to those individuals who lost their lives on 9/11s, those civilians and those first responders. And it is also to pay tribute to those first responders who answered the call that day, the day after, the week after, and the months after, Salter said. Everyone who attends the ceremony at Cantigny Park will get a blue ribbon with the message "We remember 9/11s" and will have a chance to tie the ribbon on the fence around the beams. Meantime, the Chicago Fire Department held a moment of silence Wednesday morning at the Engine 42 fire station in River North in honor of those who died on 9/11s. More than 1,000 volunteers are expected to take part in a service project at Union Station to help pack up to 250,000 meals for the needy, in observance of the September 11 National Day of Service and Remembrance, also known as 9/11's Day, a federally recognized national day of service. Organizers said the focus on service was birthed by families of 9/11's victims. They wanted to memorialize and honor their loved ones that we lost, but also the men and women who rose up in service on the day. It was an incredible mobilization of volunteers, from first responders to men and women who joined the military to just your everyday Americans who rose up and served in whatever way they could, said Ryan Walls, director of strategic partnerships at My Good Deed. We wanted to kind of rekindle that spirit.